Alrighty, this little bitch is not too happy with the cold weather. Yeah, I know that when it's -4 degrees Celsius, butane will actually stay as a liquid and you can't get it to go as a gas. But what I think is actually happening, because it's so cold already, you know, you're then running decompressing gas through it, like a lot of things that decompress, including air and particularly including butane. You have a refrigerant gas called R22, which is isobutane, which is like, a close cousin of actual butane. So seeing it's already, the ice is just starting to move a little bit. But I think there's probably still ice. Well, there is still ice on the top of my vehicle. And, I'm sure it's over in the grass there a little bit still, and especially in the grass over there. I think the little diaphragms are getting too cold to even move, and the flame starts going yellow, which is a sign of not getting enough oxygen, like your venturis are blocked. But what it is it's just not pushing enough gas through. So yeah. Anyway, I'll talk a little bit. It got hot enough anyway. As you can see, it's not really steaming that much, but it was scalding temperature, so that's good enough for. I'll steam a little bit. It is. You can barely see it. I can barely see it, so the camera won't see it. But yeah, the long and short of it is that it was scalding temperature, and that was good enough. I said the right side stopped, and then so I changed over to the left side, and the left side went for a while, and then I could see the flame starting to get yellow on that, and that's when I checked that I was going to go get another bottle, and sort of try and alternate it from left to right to left to right, until it finally boiled the kettle. But it was scalding temperature. That's good enough for instant coffee. Anyway, the fog's starting to rise. There's all water hens out here, all ducking under the water and everything, and it's probably it's probably about 36 Fahrenheit in that water, or 35 Fahrenheit or something. Yeah, it's probably absolutely terrible. It's probably 1.5, 2 degrees is what I'm trying to say. And my toes are going back to ice again. Anyway, blasted steel cap boots really don't help for when you're walking around. Those of you up in warmer parts of Australia, when you're walking around frosts or cold weather and you've got steel cap boots, your steel cap boots will always freeze your toes well in advance of normal boots. And that's what steel caps do. Anyway, she's a lovely scene. I'm about the first person to stir in here, actually. Probably because everyone else is trying to snuggle up. I was actually really quite warm. I got one blanket from home, and I had the two little throws that I have usually in the, what's his name? And I'll just talk about how last night was. So I had two of those usual throws which I bought for the van, the little dimple cotton one and the other acrylic one. And it wasn't too bad with that in a sheet. Then it got a little bit colder, so then I got the, what's his name out, the blanket I usually use at home, and I threw that over the top, and I was warm as toast. And, if you sort of try and get over to the side of the mattress, it's more in the middle of the vehicle, because as you get up close to the glass, you feel the cold nearer to the glass. Even though there's reflectix on it, you still feel the cold nearer to the glass. So if you sort of move a little bit over the other way, it's not that bad. The only thing is, what is real shit, and I'm going to do something about it today, and I can't believe, it's got its own little cover that come with it, the zipper on the back, and I made up three pillow covers to find that memory foam pillow is fucking crap. My gosh, I might as well grab one of these damn water birds and lay on it. Be bloody softer. It's like a bloody straw bale. It's such a fucking hard pillow. I don't know how you can even sell it as a pillow. It's ridiculous. It doesn't flex at all to the shape of your head. It's just like it's like something stuffed with straw. You know, as I said, I might as well grab one of the damn waterbirds here, or a couple of those, and put them in the pillowcase, because it'd be bloody softer. I couldn't believe how shit that pillow was. So, I got a little bit of sore knees from bending my knees. The only reason I was bending my knees was, you know, I never slept in that van with that pillow before. I've only ever slept in with that little red cushion, which is not my cushion, so of course I had to give that back. And I'll be getting another similar cushion before long. I was thinking of getting there's these ones that are like a cat's head, like a cat's face, with two little ears poking up on a cushion at Daiso, and I was considering getting them, and I bloody well should have got one. I was going to use them until I found that blue mat with the Italian writing, you know, to sort of soften you when you're on your knees in the back of the van there trying to put a shirt on or whatever. You know, I was just going to use one of those pillows, because one of those cushions, because they had them all at the front. And I tell you what, I'm going to bloody buy something like that today. It won't necessarily be a cat face one, it'll just be a cushion. And just the hardness of that, because it was very hard and stiff, and it was getting me really close to the, you know, to the roof, from being so damn firm. I sort of ended up, you know, being a little bit shorter, like maybe an inch or two less than I would otherwise be. And I ended up bending my knees for a lot of the night, which wasn't that good. It really, it really wasn't that good. Because I sort of get sore knees sometimes if I bend my knees. They're going to have completely straight knees. Or if I'm on my side, I'll have, you know, bent knees, and it won't be too bad. But if I'm on, you know, well, that's where they get sore, is when I'm on my side and they're bent. You know, you can have them bent for 2/3 of the night, but 1/3 of the night I like me knees, me legs perfectly straight. You know, and I sort of couldn't, I could get it, but I had to push the pillow right up, and then I had to be really close to the roof, to the point my hair was more or less brushing on the reflectix on the tailgate window, you know. And yeah, so that's something that I'm going to go. There's a, you know, a town in here, I don't know if you'd call it a city, you know, I think it technically is a regional city, you know, but, well, they think they're a city anyway, I'll put it like that, whether I think they are or not. But yeah, we'll go in there. And, yeah, I'll get a cushion so I can actually, you know, have something that's a bit softer. There's only that stupid cushion being so hard that sort of, you know, didn't really let me stretch my legs. But I could get my left leg, and then I'd sort of cross over my right one, sort of like that. And that's not too bad. Because, of course, you can't sleep on your back with your knees bent, you know, because they just want to keep sliding down, at which point you'll kick the fake wall out of the way. But, you know, we got there eventually, but, yeah. We sort of got there by me sort of, yeah, only being on one edge of the pillow, just to be able to get up high enough, because it just, you know, with your head right in the middle of it, you just can't seem to get up high enough. So anyway, other than that, that kettle is in the stupidest bloody spot. It's sort of a nice spot, it looks like it's going to fit, and then you're struggling like shit. And I can sort of have it sitting flat like that in the spot that it stays in. And then you could actually probably get a side on it, it might fit a little bit better. Even with the handle, it's probably shorter in height than it is in width. But it's, yeah. I thought I was having trouble with the tub, jamming it in, and I'm shaking the bloody plastic tub, the big tub I've got, and I realised there's a blasted handle for the shovel that I keep in there that was holding it down, so it's just pretty tight. Now, you know, this is the first time I've used it, and I've scratched it up. Scratched it up already, that's just getting the damn thing out. I've scratched it up, it's freaking stupid. So anyway, either we have a little reshuffle there, or a little rethink with that, or I just struggle on, or you know, I might even work out I can get a little blimmin' hockey strap and just Just literally strap the bastard to the top of the stove, and that might be what's going to happen. I'm driving around with a kettle strapped to the damn stove, take the Oakley strap off and make a cup of tea. Or coffee, you know. I think that might happen. Anyway. All in all, I was really stunned at the fact that there could be ice on there. I really didn't think there'd been a frost. I did not think there'd been a frost. I knew it was blooming biting hard, but I tell you what, standing out here now, my hands are biting far harder than you know, at some points there, just because of the way I was so rugged up and I was overlapped earlier on in the